He feeds it to Fry. It's Oladipo on the wing. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
It seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Payton with the ball, and it's Knight picking him up. Payton kicks to Fry. Back to Payton. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Harris has got 7.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Payton against Knight. Here's the chosen one. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans.
And he did some nice work on the boards too, Kevin. That was definitely a factor in that game as well.
The Magic trailed by 5. Payton kicks to Fry. Back to Payton. Now here's Fry, averaging 12 points a game. In the corner, it's Harris. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
On offense here, the Bucks. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
And the physical nature of their last meeting was just as they had hoped for. I mean, they drew a ton of fouls in that game and went on to win it.
Here's the chosen one. He has 6. It's hauled in by Fry.
Tell you what, if their success on the boards in this first quarter is any indication, it's going to be a good day.
And rebounds usually are a good indicator.
And it's Harris off the drive. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Sanders with a screen on Payton. Middleton the pass to the chosen. Kicks to Sanders. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far.
You got to like
the Magic trailed by 3. And Oladipo kicks to Harris. There's the dish to Fournier. Back to Harris. 1 second left. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Coming up Thursday, March 12th, the Milwaukee Bucks go up against Paul George and the Indiana Pacers. A Central Division battle. You don't want to miss it.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
They've done a nice job on the offensive boards here, guys, and I think that was the difference in that first quarter. Really pounding the offensive glass.
Well, they set the tone early. Served them well.
And the Bucks with possession here. It's a 3-point game. The chosen one in at the 4 spot. Jared Bayless is out there with Mayo. Then it's John Henson, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's the chosen one. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. The chosen one's got the first basket of the second quarter for Milwaukee. Payton dishes to Fournier. Feeds it to Fry. Payton outside. Passes it to Vucevic. Can't get it to go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
Nikola Vucevic has a basketball pedigree. I mean, it's pretty impressive. His father played professionally in Europe for more than 2 decades, including for the Yugoslavian national team. His mother was a player as well. So you might say his DNA was set up to play the game.
And Vucevic, a growing celebrity in his native Montenegro, building on his family's basketball legacy.
Yeah, Vucevic, perhaps not a household name yet in the United States, but the way he's begun his career, that may not be the case for long.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Giannis Antetokounmpo spent most of last season living on his own as the youngest player in the league, but after a long wait, he finally secured visas for his parents and brothers to join him in Milwaukee. Boy, really important to have that support as he begins to build his new life in the United States. Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Here's the chosen one. Vucevic defending, and that one's good. Henson's got his first points of the game.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Thank you, Kevin. Elfrid Payton has some very noticeable hair on the floor. He said the story behind it is as follows. Me and my teammates in high school agreed we wouldn't cut our hair the entire season until we won a state championship. We wound up losing in the semifinals, but I liked what it was doing and just let it keep growing and growing. Guys, will it ever end?
We'll see if it does. Thanks, Doris. Payton outside. This is to Vucevic. And Henson pulls it down. Milwaukee leading by 8. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Orlando, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. Bucks number 1.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. Really good self-discipline there.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Fournier, right now averaging 11 points a game. Inside to Vucevic, and he bangs it home with one hand. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible, and on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, and that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. He talked to his guys about the importance of functioning as a unit, not as individuals, and on the need to help each other find open shots on the perimeter. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Pass to Middleton. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
We've got a moment now to see how the Magic are doing in the NBA rankings right now. 8th in blocks, 16th in three-point field goal percentage. And for opponent scoring numbers, not so strong. Only in the top 20 in the league in that category. They leave a lot to be desired at the defensive end.
And this is a team that really relies on those blocks that you talked about, Clark, because when they're at their best, they're really challenging every shot. They cover up, they close out on jump shooters, and if you penetrate and get to the rim, they've got a host of shot blockers there waiting for you.
Here's Fournier, and it's Orlando with another. Mayo with it. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Pass to Middleton. Here's the chosen one, guarded by Fry. Here's the chosen one, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Payton passes to Fry. Orlando moving the ball around. Inside to Vucevic. Rebound, Milwaukee.
You know, they built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those things has been rebounding, Clark, because they have really come out and taken control of the board.
And he gets the bucket. The chosen ones got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks. Payton outside. And there's the pass to Fournier. Vucevic a screen on Mayo.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
And the shot is good. Mayo's got his second bucket of the night.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Payton kicks to Vucevic. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bayless dishes to Middleton. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
There's the feed to Fry. Here's the 3. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Sanders is checked in for Henson. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. You look at the Bucks. They're in 7th and looking to hold on to that seed for the playoffs. And of course, now,
when I look at Milwaukee, you know, they've really battled this year to avoid the same fate they suffered last season when things got pretty ugly.
Well, you always want to turn things around after a bad year, and I think that's what this club has done. I mean, they're not the most talented team in the league, but they've I think, performed admirably, and they've probably done exactly what they hoped to do when the season started.
The Magic trailed by 11. Payton kicks to Fry. Here's Fournier, guarded by Mayo. Payton passes to Fournier. 6 to shoot. Excellent D there for Mayo.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Sanders dishes to Bayless. They set the screen. Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got 5.
He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
Payton kicks to Fournier. Back to Payton. Gordon, the pass to Fournier. He dishes it to Gordon. A steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's Middleton. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, you know, Chris Middleton, an isolation scorer back at Texas A&M during his college days, now is becoming more of an off-the-ball scorer. Got a solid mid-range game and getting it done inside and out.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Parker comes in for O.J. Mayo. And Knight subbed in for Jared Bayless. Harris is checked in for Orlando. Victor Oladipo comes in for Payton. They get it again. Sanders. Right through the D for the layup. Sanders has got his second bucket of the night.
That sort of epitomized this game, guys. One team going all out, getting rebounds and putbacks, and the other team just dragging.
And he gets it to go. And Middleton, not an elite athlete, a little tougher creating his own shot perhaps at the NBA level.
Yeah, but it's 6'8" with a nice high release, great touch. He has some versatility in that regard, but it's all about efficiency. And with time, he may look to be more aggressive.
Here's the chosen one, guarded by Harris. Here's the chosen one, misses off the right iron.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
And Oladipo kicks to Vucevic, banked in off the glass. Vucevic has got 8 points.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
It's tipped. Here's Sanders. Rebound by the Magic. Harris has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Kicks it to Vucevic. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He's got 10.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Rebound by the Magic. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And it wasn't just bad shooting. They weren't getting good looks. The offense wasn't clicking. No ball movement. Very stagnant performance.
Yeah, I agree. The reason for that, I think, was their movement away from the ball. Not very crisp. You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Baseline jumper. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Milwaukee leading by 13 and stolen by Gordon. Ahead. Here's Fournier. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Fournier's got 4 this quarter. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the 2nd quarter so far. Now Sanders. He picked up 15 points in their last win against New Orleans. Here's the chosen one. He kicks to Middleton. Just 3 to shoot from outside the arc. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Oladipo against Knight. Harris. Here's Vucevic. Blocked. Oladipo against Knight. Here's Middleton. 9 points in the game so far. Parker left side. Takes a 3. That is good. Parker's got 6 points.
Boy, that is just good stuff for him. Nice touch.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's Fournier. He's got 6, and the basket by Harris.
Beautiful ball movement again.
Last 5 trips, they've all ended with a great pass leading to a basket, Steve. I mean, they are really sharing the basketball.
Knight kicks to Sanders. Here's the chosen one. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. The chosen one's got 12 now in this quarter.
You know, as soon as that shot goes up, you got to start boxing out then, before it hits the rim. They're getting beaten up on that glass.
Yeah, and you know, they'll be in good shape if they can eliminate some of these second chance opportunities.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Knight passes to the chosen one. And he uses the glass on the layup. The chosen one's got 20 points.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pick by Vucevic. Oladipo dishes to Harris. No good with the layup.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Bucks on top, leading by 17. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the beat right now?
Am I controlling the paint? Yo, I'm always controlling the paint. It's just natural to me. In high school, I controlled the paint. In college, I controlled the paint. Even when I worked at a hardware store, you know what? I controlled the paint section. That's what I did.
Your mindset is working. Well done. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do more of the same in the second half. They look absolutely helpless out there to contain our low-post offense. And the more that continues in the second half, the more beat up and dejected they're going to be. I do like that we limited our turnovers. We weren't careless with the ball or making unforced errors, so kudos for that. Also, we can sacrifice some manpower on the defensive glass in this half in order to have opportunities to get the break started with bodies already headed up the court. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter. An impressive effort here today.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Orlando. At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Ryan Vucevic are the power forward and center. And it's Payton in at point guard. Here's Middleton. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Middleton's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Bucks. And here's Fry from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
And Sanders, here we go. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Sharp pass to give his teammate the high percentage shot in close.
The Bucks have not shot all that well from the free throw line, 6 of 11. Payton outside. He feeds it to Harris. Inside to Vucevic. And here's Fry from the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. Sanders has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Height for 3. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Oladipo on the wing. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
Now that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
It's not enough for the defense to just get into position. They've got to get in the way.
He took what they gave him and cashed in.
Yeah, he paid it off.
Yeah, in a big way. Superb finish.
And now Orlando on the break. Can't get it to go. And Milwaukee the other way now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And here's Mayo from beyond the arc. And he gets it to go. Mayo's got 7 points. The Magic trailed by 19. Payton outside. The dish to Fry. Feeds to Harris. From 17 feet out. Harris missing again.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
The chosen one passes tonight. Terrific design on the big play. He lays it in. 12 points for him.
Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
The Bucks making a change here. Ilyasova's checked in. They can still get up there. They're leading their position in block shots since the All-Star break. Take a look at Harris. Fierce inside defender. Tops in the NBA in blocks.
And to run up that kind of a block total from the small forward position says all you need to know about his athleticism. I mean, he plays a few inches taller than his height would indicate.
Steve, he does spend a lot of time in the air. That's a fact, but he's also very good at not going for pump fakes and leaving his feet prematurely. Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for the chosen one. He has 9 rebounds and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And it was a good one, too. Really one of the highlights, I thought, of the game defensively. Well, jersey advertising, an idea that had been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboards. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams.
Oladipo, good. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Well, quite an interesting upbringing for Victor Oladipo. His mother and father immigrated from Nigeria. They ingrained a great work ethic in their children. But his father in particular didn't really approve of his son's focus on basketball. But Victor was undeterred.
Harris setting the pick for Oladipo. Now, here's Frost. Defense right on him. And it's Vucevic missing.
And Oladipo growing up the only son among 4 children with a strict, somewhat distant father. In a lot of ways, his coaches and teammates became a kind of second family when he latched onto his coaches for guidance.
Knight kicks to Ilyasova. A three-pointer off the mark. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Payton outside. Passes it to Oladipo. Back to Payton. Inside to Vucevic. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
Here in high school, broke his foot. 30 seconds left in the third. To the middle. Here's Gordon. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Gordon's got his first points of the night. Milwaukee's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Oladipo against Knight. Here's Bayless. Off target from three-point range. And here's Oladipo. From the arc. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall. And it's time now to reveal our State Farm assist of the game. Today, Steve, it's a big man winning the honor.
And it was a no-brainer. This assist was really out of this world. I mean, he had a great understanding of the situation and where the ball had to go.
And for the Magic, they're shooting 43% from the field. The chosen one, he's in at the 4 spot. Brandon Knight is out there with Walters. Then there's Parker, and it's Sanders in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Dishes it to Fournier. Shot clock at 6. From 12 feet out, and he gets it to go. Fournier's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Orlando. The Bucks shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Here's Walters, pass to the chosen one. Up off the screen, and he dunks it down.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Here's Fournier. That's short off the rim.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
And their mid-range shooting continues to be accurate.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Guys, this is the second season since the league returned to a 2-2, 1-1-1 finals format. It was a unanimous decision at the time, and I haven't sensed any regrets. The feeling was, and continues to be, that the top seed deserves to have Game 5 at home.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Pachulia, he's checked in for Sanders. And it's Marshall in for Brandon Knight. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded by Ridnow. Marshall can't hit. And now with Clark, every NBA team flying charter flights, travel much less of a concern with that 2-2-1-1-1 format.
Yeah, and I like that. I like the fact we went back to that. It makes a lot of sense in this day and age, and you don't give an advantage or disadvantage to either team. So very good to go back to that. And with the league showing a willingness to increase travel a little bit for the good of the game, it makes you wonder if you'll see a top 16 interconference playoffs. Again, I've already voiced I'm not in favor of that, but I think it's something that has been discussed at least a little bit.
Man, they are spreading the floor and letting it fly, really knocking it down from outside.
And I love that gunslinger's mentality, Steve. Playing to win as opposed to playing it safe. I call it prevent offense when you try to protect the lead. Let it fly, let it fly, let it fly.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Parker outside, all alone. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
Well, he's wide open there, but really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
Milwaukee's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded by Ridnow. There's Parker with the three, and the shot is good.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Nicholson. They set the pick. The pass to Ridnour from outside the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Marshall dishes to Parker. The feet to Marshall. A three ball. Cannot hit.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Passes it to the chosen one. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You heard talk last year of the NBA perhaps considering adding a 4-pointer as a shot. Something you only really see in celebrity games for charity, and it would certainly have had a huge impact if it was implemented, but I think that would be a reach, folks. Let's stay with the 3-point.
Henson's checked in for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo comes in for Parker. Ridnour kicks to Green. O'Quinn, the pass to Ridnour. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Well, you like it when a guy goes hard to the ball.
That's it.
And you know this, man.
The Bucks making his... So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, congratulations on getting off to such a strong start in what was your first NBA start. How is this role different for you now that you're in the starting unit?
Well, I think I can be more patient with the ball out there, that's for sure. I know over the course of the game I have a lot of chances to do what I can do. So I don't need to try to rush out or force something, but I'm just going to keep rolling with it.
Kevin, this guy is an interesting one. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan Player of the Game.
Rook came to play tonight.
Yeah, man, I'm hungry, yo. Feed me the rock, and I'm gonna carry your sorry butt to the finish line.
Chill, young boy. Ain't nobody gonna carry me anywhere. We keep taking shots in the rhythm of the offense, and we'll be all right. When we're ourselves, it's impossible to be anybody else.
Yeah, man, I hear you. I'm just playing with you anyways. Really, I'm just happy to contribute to the W.
All right, that's what I'm talking about then. We need you to score like you did tonight. Look for your shot. We need you to lock down on D. Do that. Keep thinking that. We're going to be tough to beat.
Hey, well, shoot, man. Hey, let's get out of here. I got some celebrating to do.
You know it. We'll get a little tradition around here. First time a rookie fills the scoring column in a legit way, he springs for the night out with the boys. Wash up. We'll make sure you got some cash in your wallet.
Hold on, bro. Why haven't I heard about this until now?
Because all rookies on a need-to-know basis, man. You had a big night. Now you need to know.
All right, man.
You there. Next question.
Honestly, do you feel any pressure to keep the winning streak alive?
Hey, let me tell you a secret. When you're as good as me, there's no such thing as pressure. It's only sweet success. Remember that. I told you that.
We have time for more questions. You, sir?
You were a beast on the boards tonight. Was it frustrating that your teammates weren't pulling their weight?
We were all out there working, man. I mean, the ball just happened to be bouncing my way. That happens sometimes. There's no need to make a big deal out of it.
You?
Yeah, first game as a starter. Feel good?
Yeah, man, felt great.
Yeah, even though you displaced one of your teammates from the starting lineup?
It's a business, man. I'm just trying to handle mine, all right?
Tell that to the other guy.
Hey, man, the other guy's my brother, all right? I bleed for him, he bleeds for me.
I think that answers the question. That's all the time we have, folks.
Why?